a local socialite. By local, I mean Kenyan socialite, Amberay, and her boyfriend, she is his boyfriend or husband at this point?
Which one?
Any of you know?
Which one?
Kennedy
That's a good
Rapudo.
question.
Oh, is that shade?
Yeah.
Oh, the misogyny on this panel.
We embrace it. Continue.
So, an influencer, Maverick Aoko, says that businessman Kennedy Rapudo borrowed 8 million shillings from the bank to sustain Amberay's lifestyle because she spends 8 million shillings a day. Sorry, 300,000 shillings a day, which, according to my estimation, is about 9 million a month. Right.
You've done the math.
Yes,
Clearly.
approximately. I was a D student. Does that make sense? Like,
Congratulations. By the way. That's a compliment. That's good.
yeah. Like, how far are we willing to go for the social media image? Because 300,000 shillings a day, I think she's spending more than our parliament.
Now here's the thing. Let me give you some reality. A lot of these figures that are being thrown out there, and even you listening right there, a lot of these figures are usually thrown out there just to give you a perception, a perspective that indeed
That there's money,
we are
yes.
this way.
Yes.
And that actually works in their advantage because when they're getting gigs and someone
Yes.
wants to partner with them, they now can be portray themselves that this is actually a minimum amount that you can actually use.
Right,
to actually
300,000
partner-
with the starting
partner
point.
with. But for ground,
Yeah.
what she's not, what you realize is this. This is the same people who actually come here. By the way, Aki, I'm stuck somewhere. You have 5K, nini. That's literally what it is a lot of the times. And a lot of times when it comes to even content creation, I speak even as a content creator, and that aspect of things is that there is even, you can get a robust amount of cash depending on the gigs and the partnerships
And the
that you may
brand,
do.
yes.
And then now what happened is there's a dry spell.
Oh, God.
Then there comes a nice, interesting dry spell there. Men, you'd actually understand this. The main thing is, what happens is, when there's a dry spell there, you actually now have to spread this money
Yes.
across now. And then now you actually have to budget your money accordingly. So when you hear these big figures, don't go to your head thinking that that is actually a status that you need to aspire on something that you
Right.
actually I need to aspire to be able to spend this amount of money. No, you need to aspire to be able to now see how can you properly utilize this amount of money spread across a period of time to give yourself a cushion space. Or what do you think?
they took
Well, I also would
financing
say that
for 8 million.
I know, for example, with many Kenyan socialites, so to speak, and we could also discuss what defines a socialite, that they feel if you are a socialite, I have to be seen wearing a certain brands. I have to be seen driving a specific car type, that's all in the luxury brands
Visibility
category.
is quite important.
Visibility is
really.
very important,
Yeah.
but a lot of it is fake because they're borrowing cars. And just by her saying that she spends 300,000 shillings a day, even I as a woman would say, how? How can you
Right?
spend 300,000 a day? What do I do? My nails, my hair, shopping. I mean, you can only do so much. So it's actually, it also seems very unrealistic in
Oh.
that sense. And
quite
it's the wrong
unfortunate,
thing
really.
to portray in a world where others are queuing up to
Yeah.
get their eye scan for 7,000 shillings.
And also, to be clear, they took a loan
Well,
for 8 million shillings.
Well, he should have done 9. At least he could cover 1 month's expense.
Yes. Like I said, from my estimation, they spend 9 million a month. So he's already equipped with the 8 million loan.
I think one, there are very many facets of this thing. One, the person who is saying that, what is her locus standi? Was she there when this man was borrowing money? Does she have a business when someone is borrowing money? When someone decides to borrow money to go and burn it, that's his own problem.
Right.
Let him go borrow, burn it. Secondly, you were not there when this man borrowed money. So it is not true to say that someone borrowed 8 million to sustain someone. Probably the person who is saying this does not dislike the couple.
She sounded very sure.
No. Those are allegations in court of law. You
It was a
cannot-
strong allegation.
Those are allegations.
So
those
much
are
conviction.
unfounded, those are false allegations to say that this person have borrowed this money. Number two, I find it, and what Lisa said, I find it totally unrealistic for someone basically to borrow money to keep someone else.
Right.
And for someone to go and tell you that I spend 300,000 a day.
And you're not an auditor. You're just
300,000 a day?
a busybody.
You yourself, you do not have a day job. You do not have a business.
Right.
People who spend 300,000 a day is a business person who has a whole retinue of people, meetings, conferences, and you're paying for them to make money. You pay that money, you spend it to earn money. People don't spend money to eat.
But she's in the social business.
Social business for
Amberay's
who?
brand is growing. She's
Growing
not
where?
around 1.2.
How do you see brand growth? What do you define as brand? Followership does not mean that you're growing your brand.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So, and secondly, if you borrowed money to keep someone, so next month, will you borrow another money, a set of amounts to keep her?
Well, as someone who owes my kidneys to Stanbic, I don't think I'm the right person to talk.
So what we are saying out there for young people out there, please do not follow what you see written or said or people saying I spent 300,000. Personally, I know people, I will not name,
Do
who
tell.
have come
Off
to
camera.
ask for money from me.
Oh.
And in their social spaces, the amount of figures they throw
Right.
is crazy. At night, they say, oh, my kid doesn't have this much. Kindly send me this much. I do not have this. Please send me this.
That's
And
true.
if you go to their homes, you'll be shocked that they actually don't have any facility. All this is
Yeah,
posing
like
and just
even
posing
assets.
and posing.
Right.
And that life cannot drive you anywhere.